Boats! Brisbane Yamaha knows boats. Hi, I'm Aaron, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha, and I'm back. I haven't done any YouTubes for about 5 months, got sick. I went on that Wegovy, you know, the fat man drug. Went blind, got vertigo, couldn't see, had to take time off work, smashed my car, it was horrible. But it's all out of my system and I'm back. So today, what we're gonna do is the Spirit. Now the Spirit is the Quintrex cabin boats. They're an awesome boat, we sell lots of them. And this is the biggest, the 5'9". It's 6.2 in length, 2.3 beam. It's a 4mm hull. And what they are is just an awesome all-round family boat. If you want to go offshore, it'll get you a long way. Max horsepower is 150, and they've got a 110 litre fuel tank. Now what happened, a man named Michael Lucas sent in and said, do the 5'9" Spirit. So I thought, hey, this one's for you, Michael. Now let's have a look at the front of this. It's a 2-ton trailer, so you can tow it on any car, you don't need override brakes, makes it easy. We've got the catch and release, it's that beautiful trailer, you get the spare wheel with Brisbane Yamaha, because you get everything with Brisbane Yamaha. There's no tricks, and you've got to make sure when you buy a boat, compare it with what you get with Brisbane Yamaha, and you'll be very surprised. You can put an anchor winch in them if you want. This one doesn't have, but it is an option. And fully welded gunnels. It's got that classic blade hull. Get back under there, Dan. I never said you to leave, did I? Oh, hey, it's going to take a bit of training over the next bit, isn't it? Now, that blade hull. It's the reason why 1 in 4 boats sold in Australia is a Quintrex. Because of this, look at it. Cuts like a knife, rides on confused water. So as it gets rougher, there's more confused water, and that's why they're so dry and they're so soft. This one's got 2-tone paint. This is black, looking beautiful too, you know. 110, I said, fully gut welded. Now, have a good look at it, Dan, because this is a serious boat, and the cockpit area is massive. Is absolutely huge. It's got bunk and fill. You can sleep the night out there. You can do anything. But for all those families, it takes 7 people. So you know, if you're a family of 5 and a couple of the kids want to take some mates, you can take 7 people. Max horsepower 150, hydraulic steering, and this is a little beauty in it with the inbuilt hydraulic steering from Yamaha. I wouldn't have ordered that on it, but it's on it. You know, and Dan, just while they're on, I've got a special for you. If you buy one of these, if you buy a 5'9" Pro Spirit like this in 2025, I'll give you free clears, front and side. That's thousands. 2025, because I've done this before, and 10 years later they go, oh, I saw a video. Well, I'll honour it in 2000. Transom door is actually an option. Across the back, 2.3, it's got the scuppers. You can see it's got a big Garmin 9-inch sounder in it. Beautiful looking hull. Geez, the quality of Quintrex, it's no wonder it's by far the biggest boat builder in the Southern Hemisphere. The quality, they put in new paint booths lately. $3 million. Something like that, might have been more than that, but let's just call it 3 mil, just for a paint booth. One of the things that come with a Pro is this baitboard ski pole. So basically you just pull that pin out, right? Baitboard comes off and now you're skiing. Saturday you're out there with your mates catching big blues and trawling and doing bottom donging. Sunday you're out with the family skiing. It is a real boat. Underneath there's a couple of storage under here, all poly-moulded, plumbed out, beautiful. Great transom door, and Quintrex do one of the best. You can see how you can stand on it as a ladder, up and down, scuppers down there. Now on the side this has got a stereo if you want to have some tunes. Good rear lounge to sit on. My granny would sit there while she's filleting fish. You know, never cuts herself. Off here, speakers, side pockets, plenty of storage. We've got a lot of flotation under there. Seat pedestals, that's part of the Pro. Storage on both sides. You can't have too much storage. It's got these great bolster seats. I sit over here, you could stand up. It's on a slide. Belting around, Garmin sounders. And you know why I like Garmin sounders? Because they're really easy to use. And one of the things, you know, you go and catch a fish, and what you should do is you should mark it, mark the day, the time, the tide. Next time you go out, you have a look and you go, oh, look at that, last year I caught some fish here, and you'll catch them again. Fish just do the same thing all the time. So if you get a good log of marks and what you did, I caught snapper, it was this date, this tide, you'll just start catching more fish. Part of the pro, you get the bunk infill. You can put a porta potty under there. Kids can lie down. Someone can come with you and get seasick. They'll lie up there all day, very unhappy. Sit under there out of the cover. But the thing about this boat is this massive deck. Look at it. For all you people, I tell you, if I was in Victoria, I'd be talking about all the people that go to Bermagui to catch the tuna, wouldn't I? They could line in here. You'd get a dozen people in here. It's only for 7. But down in Victoria, they do some crazy stuff down there. While I was sick, I went down to Victoria to a doctor. I feel sorry for you Victorians. Just get up to Queensland. Just leave there and get up here and go back when they sort themselves out. Now, good underfeet. Up here, rod holders, duck boards. This helm that I didn't finish talking about, we've put a side concealed Yamaha control box on that, couple of gauges, radio, VHF, sounder. I tell you, what else would you want? Let's go and see how this little beauty goes. Well, here we are out in the bay in this awesome Ocean Spirit 590. I'd call it a cuddy cab. It is huge out here. Now, we've come out, there's a yachting race on, they're all pooing their pants, it is blowing a gale, the seas are up, but that's the kind of conditions you'll go in. That's the conditions my granny goes in. So, you know, because a lot of times you catch fish or you get caught and you need a capable boat. And this is an awesome offshore family boat. You can ski with it, fish outside. Let's have a look how this little baby goes. And you're jogging along like this, and every now and again, there's a little wave like this one. Let's see how that goes. Beautiful. Land soft. We're standing up, right? Because when it's waves like this, you stand up. Your legs are some shock absorbers, even though it's not hard. I could sit down, but I'm old and I've got a bad back, you know? So you stand up and those waves are just poking up, and we're doing 24 knots, doing 30, what are we using fuel? 15 litres an hour, and we'd be at Tangalooma in 40 minutes. Cost you 20 minutes to get to Tangalooma, that's cheaper than a ferry. Well, if you take a car, wow, it'd be cheaper for the whole year than go on a ferry. Now, have you got us, Dan? Dan's got us. And what we're going to do, like everyone, 25, 26 knots, punching into it, nipping out to our best snapper spot. You know, wind's going to come down or you've been caught out there. What you know is this boat's capable, very capable. There's a lot better than what you think. Look at that wave. Have a look at that. The length of the boat was from one peak to the next. Now, yeah, if you're in, you know, if you're in a yellowfin, 7.6 yellowfin, I'd probably get on top and just scoot straight across this. God, you wouldn't want to be in one of them back crashes, would you? You know, bruise craft. You'd near on knock your teeth out today in one of those things. Now, for this Quinny Ocean Spirit, it's a brand new model. And it's the Pro. It's even got this tilting steer. Look at the size of this wave in front. That was all of 2 metres. I could, whoa, look at that, boom, and up and down. No trim tabs. We're still doing 22 knots. And have you got us in that drone, Dan? So let's just do, because Dan loves it when I do this, and we've got Andrew. We got Andrew in here, and he's like, I don't want to go today, Aaron. And I said, well, you just have to. Come with me, because someone has to swim and might have to carry me out. But let's have a look at this, it's going good. And so let's just say Granny called, she's done roast pork. Granny only does roast pork sometimes. Normally when one of my brothers have killed a pig, you know. But or me nephew's Thai wife has cooked a pig. Then we'll go fast. So let's just have a look and let's just say that you're totally crazy. You got me, Dan?
Yeah.
All right, hang on, fellas. So I'll give that 150 a little bit. Now hang on. Over. Not a problem. We're doing 35 knots. And yeah, we're punching into it all right. But anything could punch into here. You know, look at it. 30 knots. 1.5 to 2 metre waves. Blowing southerly. Doing 30. You're insane, Aaron. All that's going to happen is everyone's going to get shaken up. Well, try that with someone else's boat, and I would do it. My kids would be going, go for it, Dad, let's get out there, I want to fish. So we're motoring that. Where's that drone? Dan's just told me the drone's going to cark it. We'll nip across some of these waves and see how it handles across waves. Pretty good. That's nice. I got a little bit wet, but I deserved that then. You know, if I'm going to get Dan wet, I'm going to have to cop a little bit of spray. Now we'll turn into that. Beautiful. Going through. Land soft. You can hear that even with the magnification that the... Oh, look at this wave. Hang on, Andrew. Oh, nothing. Soaked it up. Just soaked it up. The whole boat was in the air, but no problem at all. Land soft. And have a look at that Quintrex Blade Hull, just squirting those waves out, you know? I bet a lot of them yachties are saying, I wish I was in an ocean spirit. Now what we'll do is, we'll turn round, because you get the idea, you know? We can punch into this all day, and I have, and I would. Turn around top of the waves. You know, it's over 6 metre boat. That's big enough to go anywhere. If you're out in the bay, geez, if you're in Victoria, this would really be a trophy boat for catching snapper. Is that drone got us? Let's try. Let's just see if we're running with the waves now. Oh, Andrew's gone, that's a lot better. Well, I'll shake you up, it doesn't even look rough. Maybe we'll try and squirt it. Drive people insane, because I call it breaching and broaching. I only do it to wind everyone up. Some people are very easy to wind up, I find. Especially them bruise craft people. They're sensitive, aren't they? You know? But anyway, let's have a look at this. You know, I often wonder, why doesn't everyone just buy a Quintrex? Why do you buy some other pressed alloy? Look at that, straight down. It will just track straight down that wave. I thought we were going to start surfing, which can be very dangerous. You should not surf, under no circumstances should you be surfing waves. I'm just telling you, you can end up in serious, serious problems. But I do, only because I'm an idiot half the time. The other half of the time I own a boat dealership. I don't know if that makes me an idiot or turned me into one, you know? Or as an idiot to start. It's running all right. And this, I tell you, on the way home with a load of snapper, you'd be pretty happy to be in this boat. Look at that. 40 knots. That's unreal. That's unreal. We're using 22 litres because those Yamaha 150s. Dan will put up all the specs. You know, pushes those waves. And on the way out here, I actually gave it flat out. Does 73 with that one, 73 kilometres an hour without trimming it out and being stupid and over revving it. So, you know, that's more than fast enough for anything you want to do, you know. And you'd probably get more. I wouldn't be surprised you'd get 80 out of it. But 73, more than capable boat. In a minute, we're going to be in the yachties run, and they call us stink boats. I don't know why. Probably because we're full of fish, you know, and they're jealous. That's all I can think. We'll come down here, look at that. Have a look at that. That is just safe. I've got my hands off the steering wheel and it's just tracking. And you know, hey, let's face it. If you're out here, bought a boat, you got your wife and your 3 kids, a couple of mates, going across to Tangalooma, or you've had a big day at Tangalooma, you're coming home with the wave, you probably just track like this. Sit behind the wave. You know, my wife would already have a couple of Chardonnays, kids would be having a couple of soda pops, and off we go. Have a look at this thing. I'm going with the wave, across the wave. Absolutely stupid thing to do, because normal boat will just pick it up and just start going with the wave, you know? And you know, when the seas get like this, you have to be a little bit careful, because in an inferior boat, you can easily roll or have trouble. But in a Quinny, because of the R&D, they've got more people in their R&D than a lot of people have got in their bloody manufacturing process. That's why I am a Quintrex dealer. Now you can see, I'm heading down here, over that wave. How come the waves always seem smaller when you're going with them, you know? Well, I know why, because they're pushing up with that southerly. But this boat, I feel like going flat out. You'd easily ski, capable of skiing, all that water fun you ever want, you can do in this boat. Big boat, 7 people, capable, but not too big, you know, 2-ton trailer. You can put it, this bimini comes down. And don't forget, if you're buying 2025, I'll give you free front and side clears, made in our custom trim shop. Not some shies and housing brought from overseas, one size fits all. So we're out in the bay, you can see the yachts. That guy's in like a 40-foot yacht. He's only got half his sail up. The drone looks like a seagull trying to keep up. Here it comes. But this is a very, very capable boat, as you'd expect. The Ocean Spirit range come in 3. There's a 520, geez, we sell them one a week. 540s and this 590. If you want an all-round boat for the family, if you just want to go off fishing and don't, you know, mortgage the house, you'd have a look at one of these. I like it, you'll like it, the kids will love it. And the best thing you can do with kids, and I got 4 of them and I was one, so I know what's going on with them. The best thing you can do is spend time with kids out in the water, fishing, having fun. And that's how you get good kids. And good parents have good kids, and good parents buy boats. And if you're good at buying boats, you'll come to Brisbane Yamaha. 3888 1727 or brisbaneyamaha.com.au. And don't forget, we've got yamahaparts.au. If you want any Yamaha part, we've got them ready to go. See you on the water, and hopefully you've got an Ocean Spirit 590 with free clears in 2025.